I'm going to show you how I use my exact 3.5K code framework for high ticket closing in my online coaching business. You're going to see how I turn these little amounts of low ticket to mid tickets approximately to a high ticket, 1K, €1. So it's more in dollars. So it's 1.2 in dollars. So let's go for all of this, bro. It's big, but you'll see. It's okay. So when you start the call, you need to do the introduction. How everything is going today, man? All good. It's going to say, like, yeah, how good are you, man? Yeah, cool. Before we dive in, quick heads up. I've got a few back-to-back calls today, so I love to respect your time on mine by going straight to the point. Is that cool with you? Yeah, for sure. This will be a very casual convo. The goal is to see where you're at, where you want to go, and if I can help you. Then I'll show you how. If I can't, I'll tell you straight up. Sounds fair? So you're going to say, like, it's positive for the client's mindset and for the client brain. So you're going to say that for sure. Then, after the introduction, you need to understand the motivation behind that. So that's the first result I want to get online right now. So you're going to say, like, I do it for my family, I want money, I don't really know what's possible, I do it for status. I want to bring real value to clients. That's the good clients. Honestly, here are the good clients. So it makes total sense, brother. And gotcha, man. Why now? Like, you need to understand why now. Why does he want that right now? What's pushing you to move? Like, what's the real motivation behind it? So you need to say, like, I want to leave the 9 to 5. I want to eat the 10K per month like everybody else in the industry. I want to retire my family, my girlfriend. Or maybe he has like pressure from his family. And you need to be really cooperative with the guy. You need to be super friendly, super chill, not like too salesy. You need to say, like, let's maybe that together. Based on what I've seen, people with your skill set is monetize it in 30 to 60 days or stay stuck for months. Because they don't want to admit that they need help. You need to show him that you can help him and that the people with his skill set right now are doing this amount of money in X amount of time. But there's also the people that don't want any help and that don't want to do the things alone. And that's fucking shit. It's not going to help them. Then you need to understand how much is he currently making. And so you're going to say, like, it's a perfect thing. Let's zoom out for a second. In an ideal world, what do you want to be in 6 months in terms of monthly income? So what is his monthly income like? He's going to say, I want to go to 50K per month or 10K per month. I don't know. Then you say, like, how far are you from that now? So it's like, how much are you currently making if he doesn't understand? Caesar is going to tell you between 0 to 3, 3 to 8, or plus 8, plus 10, and between this range. Gotcha. And what platforms are we on? Any contents or sales process, systems, funnels, DM strategy, or anything in place at the moment? So here you're going to see that it's the current place. What does he do at the moment? For you, you need to understand that really clearly. Then he's going to say, like, no, like, I have 0 thing. I built a few things, got followers, views, leads. On these two, you're going to say, like, almost everyone who joined had nothing. The first thing to know is that we don't build a business around followers. We build around offers, proof, and the right messaging. The audience comes after, because that's the base G. Without confidentials, nothing can be built. And then if he says, yes, already have a funnel system, good client, good coach, you're going to say, like, great, brother. Then you're going to say, if nothing changes in 3 months, what does that mean for you? He's going to tell you, like, yeah, it's a lot of money, time, trust, and stay in the same spot. I'd be a disappointment. Okay. Maybe he's not going to say exactly that, but you understand me. Then he's going to say, like, you're going to say, why is fixing this now important? So maybe he's going to tell you, I go all in financially, mentally, gotta make my move, leave school, family, the 9 to 5, I'll retire my girlfriend, parents as soon as possible. So it doesn't matter. You're going to say, like, I hear some fucking courage in your voice, man. So based on everything you've shared, I'm 100% sure that we can help you with my team. Here's what I recommend. And then I've took 3 types of random examples in online coaching that you can take with different prices for the little fish, the mid fish, and the big fish. Let's go. So what's your offer? I'm going to go straight into that. But you pitch your offer, right? Right here, it's your offer. I'm fucking good. Beautiful. Then you need to go, like, with the objections right now. Maybe he's going to say, like, I just want to think about it, man. I need to think about my dog, to my dog, I don't know. Maybe he's going to say, that's expensive, that's a lot right now. Or maybe he's going to say, that's a big commitment. I have a family, I have a girlfriend, I have a wife. I can't do that, I have kids, man. And you're going to say, that's exactly why it works. The moment you commit at that level, you move differently. So you show him the status. Every top performer I've worked with had this same moment. They chose to go all in for this. For this line is to show him that he has a high status in your head. You're seeing him as a good lead, as a good man, as a good prospect, and a good status, and one he can really achieve. When you say every top performer I've worked with, right now is a top performer too. And they chose to go all in. Then, if he says like, just want to think about it. So I'm going to say like, I'm going to make a suggestion, man, because we all make decisions based on our perspective. Now, the difficult thing, the very, very difficult thing is making decisions based on where we want to be and not based on where we are right now. Because if we always make decisions based on where we are right now, where does that leave us? It's going to stay in the same spot, in the same place. Yeah, man. But what do you think happens if you keep having that same mindset of making decisions, putting them off, needing to think about it, etc., like I've been up to this point? It's going to say, oh, well, I stay in the same place. So what decision do you feel I have to make, man? Put us in the best possible position to get to that 10K per month goal so that we can support us and our family. It's going to say, well, I will have to do this. Let's go. You send the payment link, the URL, and then you collect the cash. Simple. Then let's go for the last objection, which is the main one. That's a lot right now. That's expensive. I don't have the funds. I don't have the money. So depending, if you see that he really doesn't have the funds, maybe he has like yours 1.5K and he's really solidly have like $500. You can say, man, I don't do that for other clients, but I like the energy I have. And what I would do is that we can make a payment plan of $5, like right now, $500 in the next month and $500 in 2 months. He's going to say, oh, thanks, it will be like even faster and even easier for me. So in a general case, you're going to say, like, when you say it's too expensive compared to what? Obviously, because you're saying that. But it's fear because he doesn't really understand. So he's going to say, like, yeah, well, I don't know. Well, for example, if the offer is 1.5K, is the 1.5K too expensive compared to the amount of money you're making now, you want to make in the future, or compared to the X amount of money per month you lose by not having the good strategy and in the end making you lose multiple clients? Yeah, the money I'm losing is more expensive, obviously. Yeah, because can I make a suggestion, man? I love this phrase, this sentence. Always say like, yeah, can I make a suggestion? So you have his authorization if he says yes, and then you can start. Really simple. He's going to tell you, yeah, sure, man. Why not? A lot of people, they view the amount of money they have or not having the money as being the problem. And obviously, when you start, you don't have the money, and you're like, I don't have the money, I don't have the 10K per month. That's the main problem. That's not the main problem. The main problem is the skill set that you don't have. So in your eyes, you're not having the money, and it's being expensive or a loss for you. Is that a problem, or is that a symptom of the problem of you not having the skills? I guess it's a symptom. If it doesn't really understand, it's going to say that. Yeah, because if you had more of the skills, what would you have more of? More cash. It's the skills, the problem. The skills that it doesn't have, not the money. Exactly, probably more of the money because a lot of people, they focus on the money rather than focusing on the reason they don't have any of it. This kind of person focus fully on the fact that they're fat rather than focusing on the diet and the exercise that they have to do in order to lose the weight. What do you think happens? So they stay fat, nothing really changes. So same way, if you don't have any money and you focus on the fact that you don't have any money rather than focusing on the skill set that you need to have in order to get the money, what do you think happens? Well, I wouldn't make money. And what would that mean for you? Not making the money, staying in the same position for the next 2 days, next 2 weeks, next 2 months, or maybe next 2 years. We'll stay in X position, stay with my family, wouldn't make any money at all. It would say probably that. And besides, just yourself, man, what would that mean for the people around you, even like your family? Just be stuck in X position. We wouldn't make any money. I wouldn't put them in vacation and all, and it would be terrible. And are you willing to settle for that being the reality for the family, for your family? Fuck no, man. I don't want that for my family. I want to make 10K per month and have some fucking cash, fucking money. But rather than focusing, man, on the amount of money you have, what do you have to focus on in order to learn the skill set so that you can provide a better life for you and your family moving forward? So focus on the skill set because that's the problem. That's the symptom of the problem. So then what decision do you have to make, man, to put yourself in the best possible position to actually learn that skill set? So you can get to that goal and stop losing or not making 10K per month, for example. Buy the program, obviously. So do it. Let's go. And then you send them the payment link. You verify in the call. That was for the other objection. In the call, you close the game. Not after, in the call. Even if it's like a payment game. And you be like, all right, man, let's go. And then you collect the cash. That was the exact call framework that I use to close high ticket clients with high ticket offers from 1 to 5K offers. Then I will need to make another video to level up. Because that's all of it, man. That's huge, but so man, on that, if you have any help, if you need any help in your coaching business or anything else, honestly, I would love to help you, even if it's for free value or not. I help people one-on-one, not courses. Honestly, I fucking hate courses because I bought some courses before and it was good and they were good. But I prefer to do that one-on-one to really help the person, and like do the course, even if it's like every day, do the course, helping him to get the first client in the first week. That's my fucking goal with my clients. And you see the testimonials on my YouTube, on my IG, on my TikTok of the people that succeeded with me and that made like 7K in the first month, 14K. It was the G. But well, I understand. If you need help with that, let me know, brother. And that's